Liberty is rising. You understand how good it feels out here right now? You understand how high I am off being out here? This feels awesome. This feels fantastic. This is what it is to be alive, like our ancestors running around and stuff a lot colder than this, taking animals down and hauling them back to the women with big fires in the caves. Rah, yeah, living. That's what it's about. I'm out here bathing in the night. Forest bathing yesterday. This is what it's all about. I don't need drugs. I hate cocaine. Did it a couple times in high school. I'm like, this is horrible. It's like an anxiety attack. This is what it is to take on the globalists and have Hillary attack you and Obama attack you and the communist Chinese attack you and call for your censorship.
I see that dark heart. Show them the dark heart right
there. There it is, right there.
It is.
I do have gray hair only over my heart, but the point is that this is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it's like when you don't sit in front of video games all day and act like you're intellectual and act like you're tough. And I'm not criticizing you if you play video games. The point is it's designed and admitted to dehumanize you in every single way. And it feels so good to break free from the matrix. It feels so good to be alive. It feels so good to be involved. And it feels so good to just feel my humanity rising as we resist the globalists and as the spirit of humanity re-enters the earth and the enemy just crawls like slugs on their bellies, realizing it. Now let's march back. Come on.
By the way, it's like 25 degrees out here. Look at the map.
It's good. Let's stay out a couple hours. People dunk themselves in ice. That's what's cold. I had one ice swim up in Minnesota.
That's a guy. You heard about that guy that's like put himself underwater for like 45
this is nothing.
minutes?
This is people ask when I feel freaking hiring a kite out here. I remember my dad. We'd go deer hunting, and we've been elk hunting and stuff. I've done people in Colorado, and you're on horseback going up mountains, and there's these little trails this big up them, and the horses are being real careful, or mules, and you're up there in like 3 coats, but you get super cold and like it's below. And when you finally get to the little camp up at the top, and they're getting that chili out and cooking and everything, and you get in there and you're eating crackers and stuff, it's like all this epigenetics just goes. You're just like, oh my God. People, it isn't that you want to kill animals hunting. It's the going out and the freezing and all these instincts and the ancestors start clicking. It's a real ritual. Anyway, God, I want to stay there all night. We can march down to Barton Creek. Ooh, this feels good. Run around here at night all night. It's weird though. Your body doesn't get really cold if you're wearing gloves. Feels great.
That's the secret.
That's the secret. I'm up here on the hill. It is the secret. Feels good out here, man. Almost messed my toupee up. Don't have a toupee, folks. Can't wait till I kind of just want to either cut it all off or just not mess with it anymore. Because I got thick hair where it's at, and it all looks crazy. All right, listen, we got to end this transmission before the cops come out here and ask what a bunch of guys doing out here in the woods with their shirts off. We're out here getting $65,000 worth of hot dogs like Obama. Infowars.com. A lot of big stuff happening. We got a big sale going. We need to fund ourselves. We got hit with a hack and shut the store down pretty much for 3 days. We lost money we were budgeting because at the end of the year is when we make our money. Be able to hire another employee. That's one of the employees we want to hire. More camera people, and you're going to see them. More reporters. So we're extending the sale right through. Anywhere in the continental U.S., if you order by tomorrow, you'll still get it. It was Saturday. You'd order, for like Alaska and Guam and other protectorates like Puerto Rico. Or possessions, as they call them. Possessions or protectorates, U.S. Virgin Islands. But anywhere in the lower 48, you can get it if you order tomorrow before Christmas next Sunday, like Saturday or Friday, depending on where you're at. And we got 50% off colloidal silver. We've got a bunch of stuff sold out like DNA Force, but it's all there. I mean, like 90% of the products, InfoWarsLife.com, these are really badass stuff. People ask, I turned into a blob. I'm not in great shape now, but I lost like almost 70 pounds, 65 pounds, gained a lot of muscle. And it is. I haven't taken any brain force today. I just didn't need it. I had coffee today, and I just feel higher than a kite with what's happening in the world. We're battling the globalists. We're affecting world change. As a man, my body just goes, this is great. Here's more energy. Great job. And, women just try to tear me apart. It's a horrible situation. I'm just joking. Actually, I'm not. The point is all these guys just don't even know what the world's about. I don't care about Hollywood. I don't care about anything anymore. I never even cared, but now it's all a complete illusion. It's all a joke. There's the stuff political I'm involved in, the highest level. The media would freak out if they even knew. I don't even care about that anymore. I just care about results with humanity and to see healthy, happy people with kids and star bases and colonies and into the future. That's what I want because I want to live on through you. I love you. That's the answer. Infowars.com. Let's end this transmission. I could eat like a pig and not even exercise that much, and I have lost now almost 80 pounds. You can go back over the videos the last 5 years where it was 15 pounds and then 20 pounds and 30 pounds. But now, Only in 2016, the end of 2015, has it accelerated. So again, am I a beach body? No. Am I Tarzan? No. Am I, some Olympic swimmer? No. The point is, I'm a big guy. I got big muscles. I've always been strong. And I've got that in-between body size. What's it called? You've got the 3 different body sizes? Yeah. But I'm the middle size, so I can gain muscle really fast, you name it. But it's hard for me to lose weight. But it has just come off of me. And soon there'll be nothing left. Again, I'm not Mr. Beachbody. I don't have all the answers. I don't claim I'm Mr. Sexy. The point is, compare this to some photos we'll show of me 5 years ago. And again, I started working out 5 years ago and was swimming 2 miles every other day. I lived on Lake Travis. I would swim across the lake and back in the morning. I would jog 3-4 miles. I had a personal trainer. I would do hot yoga. And it didn't lose the weight. People said, look, it's what's going on in your body. You've got the hormones of a 60-year-old man. Caitlyn Jenner is actually the real El Chapo. The problem is he hasn't actually done the chopping, so I say he's a fraud. But me, I've gone in, I've had surgery, and I've had these prosthesis ears added. I am now choosing to be trans-zoological, I believe is the term. I may just have to be trans-abled and chop my arms and legs off and be known as a biscuit and live in a box, be taken care of. And if you don't accept it, you're hateful. In fact, if you don't adopt my lifestyle and wear dirty brown socks on your ears after you work out, you're a racist, you're a homophobe, you're an anti-zoological phobe, you're a piece of filth. So now, I become my new self. Over here at my parents' house, he's my first cousin, my mom's his aunt, my mother's his aunt. We are over here having dinner with the kids and stuff about 50 yards away, about 100 yards away actually. My parents got 4 acres here in the middle of Austin. And we are here just discussing and talking about what's happening in the world. And I said, why not do a Facebook mentions in the hot tub? So that's what we're doing. Trump cannot lose, even if he loses the presidency, even if they steal the convention, the broker convention, even if they assassinate him, he can't lose, because resistance is victory. And the goddess of victory is Nike. And I don't mean the tennis shoe, folks. And that's what it comes down to, is that victory is all about standing up in the right, not surrendering, not stopping. Even if his body fails, the office Trump's in is bigger than the billions of dollars he has. He said that today in Ohio with people trying to attack him. He said, it isn't about me. It's about paying back and making America great and the vision of that. And it's that idea of nationalism and sovereignty and men leading that defeats the New World Order. They want shadowy technocrats to rule it. So even if Trump, quote, politically falls or is demonized or scandaled out of existence, the power structure is panicking. They must think they're on acid, Buckley said before we shot this, because everything they do turns against them. Every dirty trick they try that worked in the past doesn't work anymore. Why do they always do the same tricks over and over again? Because in the past it works. And if something isn't broken, don't fix it. If something is working, keep doing it. Well, it's not working anymore. And everything they try doesn't work. Everything new doesn't work. So they go back to old stuff in the last year. It doesn't work. And it's the same experience InfoWars has had and that I've had. They're out of bullets. When they endorse you, that's how they destroy you. They have to understand that. They're done. And Trump is only a manifestation of the fact that the political dinosaur of the New World Order and technocrats trying to keep people in the dark is dead. And they can try dirty tricks and start wars and run distractions and financial collapses to keep control. But now people know the Federal Reserve is private. They now know about LIBOR and the rigging of the interest rates and the currency rates and everything else in the stock market. People now know, and once the genie's out of the bottle, once the cattle get out of the gate, once Humpty Dumpty falls off that wall and breaks into all those pieces, all the king's horses, CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, the propaganda and TV and movies, all the king's horses and all the king's men can't put that fat-ass New World Order back together again. Now, as this system collapses, we can get some far worse things coming in. So we got to be liberty involved, informed, and reaching out to others. Look how beautiful the surface of the water is right there. Just the robot eye can't pick it up. It is such a incredibly gorgeous evening. And think about how the elite want to train us and teach us that they're God and they control the world and they want to play God and all this genetic engineering is because they're not God. And they're control freaks. They are pathetic, weak people who absolutely hate the spirit of liberty that refuses to submit to their tyranny. So I'm here to tell you right now, folks, from my heart to yours, from my soul to yours, from my intellect to yours, from my guts to yours. I want you to succeed. I want your family to be successful. I want humanity to go to the stars. I don't care what color your skin is. I know your blood's red. I know your ancestors went through hell to get you here. Our greatest obstacle is all the liberty and all the plenty that we've been given. And all the prosperity. That tends to make us decadent and not appreciate things and let our basic freedoms be stolen because our base needs, our bestial, our genetic needs, our physical needs are still attained. A man with a full belly isn't going to revolt. But there's a point when they come to steal the soul itself that a man, even with a full belly, will stand up and say no. And you got to realize that. Our bellies may be fat, full of GMO poison, but it's killing us. But our souls are starving for the truth of liberty. You're not going to find it in some government-run whore church, some mosque, some fake Indian ashram BS, some weird, Catholic establishment or Baptist establishment, a bunch of out-of-control Pharisees who want to be your God, who want to rule over you, who want to get between you and God. Don't let them do that, folks. Realize the state is not God. Why do you think agnostics and even atheists and even occultists, a lot of them were Christians, a lot of them were Masons, but there was a lot of people involved that were into the occult who were part of the founding fathers. They weren't perfect, but I don't sit here and judge them. They at least said, we have God-given rights to be above the state, knowing that we have a connection to the infinite, a connection to the divine, and that we transcend the state through that, and the state seeks to shutter that incredible light that the human soul has. And that's what I'm talking about here with you tonight. Now, my phone's about to die, but wild horses couldn't drag me away from this fight. And I want to salute all of you that have fought for liberty and realize what matters is getting your heart right with God and your heart right with your family and standing up. It's the animating contest. It's the fight. It's the journey, not the destination, that decides the destination. When you stare up, I was at Barton Springs today, into the blue sky and the clouds and the moon rolling by. It was like staring into the ocean. When I've been on a big dock at the 300-foot deep water in Cozumel, when a big ship's docked, looking down 300 feet to the bottom and seeing sharks down there and fish in every level. It was like staring into the sky. And then looking up, it was like staring into the sky. That's human experience, not Madison Avenue, not all the drama, not all the TV, not all the Hollywood garbage, but what's in your heart and your soul. That's what's important. And that's why they'll never break the human soul. They'll never break our will. They'll never stop us. And they can't stop Donald Trump because he's only some sea foam on a giant wave on a leading edge that is the manifestation of the human desire to reach to the stars and to reach into other dimensions and to reach into the soul and the mind and to discover the mysteries of the universe. Look at that moon. That moon, billions of years old, orbiting around our planet, up there in the night sky for all to see. We can reach out and touch it, and our children will undoubtedly be on it if we stop the globalists, because the globalists sell this idea that they're empowering humanity. Their nanny state is meant to end humanity's desire and lust and passion and drive and commitment to innovation, commitment to trailblazing, commitment to rugged individualism, commitment to free will, commitment to free association, commitment to light. Nothing will stop the light coming into the world. The New World Order will fall. It's a counterfeit. You people don't illuminate anything. You are the darkness, the frozen night circle of hell. Saying they're number one. And then getting all the partner channels and all the corporate whore media promoting them. I mean, nobody's on YouTube get red carpets rolled out to them. But we're treated like crap and have asked for it and can't even get a partner channel. I'm fighting an uphill battle and winning, and then watching people claim that they've got the gold medal when they're way back at the back of the pack. And there are a lot of people bigger than young turds. Sometimes people bitch and complain that sometimes I do something with my shirt off. It's because I'm real and I don't care. And I'm too lazy to go out there and put a shirt on before I put my jogging outfit on and go for a run. I'm going to be on the radio today talking about this and a lot more. There's a whole cornucopia of censorship going on. The globalists are coming in trying to take the web over, and I'm angry. We are trying to break the people out of this and get back to liberty versus tyranny. And we are simulcasting with one of the most popular, quote, progressive or liberal talk show host in the country, Tom Hartman, syndicated across the country. Mr. Hartman, it's good to have you with us.
Hey, Alex Jones, how are you?
I am good. You are very loud.
I am very loud. Okay,
I certainly heard that. Hey, listen, it's good to have you here, but why don't you just go ahead and start the interview off here?
Okay, well, it's not so much an interview as a simulcast. We're going to do our shows together here, right?
Absolutely, but I'm going to let you have the opening salvo here because
Okay, all right.
I'm literally shirtless here after just writing a huge income tax check to the private bankers who are bringing in the world government and publicly announcing it.
Yeah, well, I was just talking about my concern that Barack Obama is in his speech yesterday was talking about how if we give money to banks, every dollar to a bank produces $8 to $10 in loans, whereas if we give a dollar to individuals, it's only $1. And I'm very concerned that he's under the sway of the Geithners and the Summerses of the world, and he's going down the Bill Clinton road. But that's a separate thing. Alex Jones, you have a new DVD out. It's called The Obama Deception. And people can find it over at your website, Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com and what, AlexJones.com? Which one do you want to?
No, it's just Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com. And by the way, if you just Google the Obama deception, there's a couple of cruddy Google versions, but go to YouTube. It'll say Obama deception high quality. It's like the third or fourth link. It's got about 1,400,000 views or so. That's the best free copy I've seen on the web. So I would just tell your listeners, please don't believe me. I cut my teeth, going after Clinton. I was called a right-winger. Then I went after Bush because he was violating the Constitution. And I was called, a communist. They said I secretly worked for Al-Qaeda. I mean, literally, I worked for George Soros, they said. And then we get Barack Obama in. They're now saying I'm a right-wing fascist Nazi in league with Hitler. And so I want people to actually see the film because it's what you just brought up. Right. You have Geithner, the head of the New York Fed, in league with the head of Goldman Sachs, who was Treasury Secretary at the time, literally handing over unlimited power and control bipartisanly to these offshore banks. And Obama has lied about hiring lobbyists, lied about the war, lied about warrantless wiretapping and secret arrest and rights for detainees. And then he lied about saying that he was fighting against the bonuses when he signed the executive order and told Senator Dodd to pass the rider on the bill so that they could take the money. I mean, all I'm saying is Barack Obama is as phony as a $3 bill, and Barack Obama is the New World Order's closer.
Yeah.
It's all continuing but expanded under Obama because people say, oh, Obama's a lot better because he's a better speaker and a nicer guy. No, it's worse because under Bush, people knew he was disingenuous. He came off as demonic. He came off as a scam artist. He came off as dirty, as seedy. With Obama, he is very charismatic. He does perpetually twist what he's saying. He says one thing and does another.
Well, let's Alex.
So he's able
perpetually. I mean, again, I find myself in this weird position because I'm increasingly concerned about the direction that Obama is going economically and with regard to human rights and civil rights.
The shark's evil! No! Get away from me, racist! She's God! He's on loose! He's on loose! Never stop me! Racist!
Now, again, I mean, I've really lost weight compared to a few years ago, but I've gained a ton of muscle, absolutely a ton. And I'm not even sucking my gut in. One of these I am. I'll show you the one where I am. I'm sucking my gut in a little bit there. So that's more. And that's the gut sucked in a little bit. That's the gut not sucked in. And that is, my head is really that big, folks. That's ridiculous. I mean, it's really clownish. And so that's, and I love these trolls online go, look how fat his chest is. Yeah, that's pure muscle, by the way, folks. But the point is that I never really lost the muscle. I just got fat all over me. Because I used to run 6 miles every other day and work out a lot. But that's here's some more photos for TV viewers. We're going to put these out soon compared to what I look like when I weigh 280 pounds. Now, this is like 235 pounds. Some people say, well, how'd you lose 70 or 80 pounds? I mean, I lost a bunch of fat and gained muscle. I mean, I'm the strongest I've ever been.